It's quite late, actually. As you can see by the clock. We are just having cake for breakfast. Look, I wanted to show you the pink icing and how pretty it is on the inside. I got half of Jessie's head, look. But inside, look how pretty. I don't know why the birds are shouting this morning, but they are. Moomoo's hiding behind the boxes because he wants cake. And we're going out for lunch in an hour and a half with our good friend, Nikki. Nick-Nack.
Nick-Nick.
So, Nick-Nick.
No, I call her Nick-Nick and you call her Nick-Nack.
She doesn't mind Nick-Nack. I'm not sure about Nick-Nick.
Nick-Nick. Little Nick-Nick.
Little? Sorry, Nikki, but I'm not sure that's the best description ever. She's about
Little Nick-Nick.
I
I
was about to say she's the same size as me, but I think she's actually slimmer these days. I think the tables have turned. Right. Eating cake, then I got to take the dogs out. Move the boxes so Moo can see Ewie. Moo loves Ewie. It's his sister, you see. That top you've got on keeps sending the camera into complete meltdown. Look. And I keep putting it back and it goes, oh, it's so bright! What? Baby Bear is wearing the topper boy yesterday.
I look so burnt compared to this top.
Burnt?
Put it back and then look at my face.
Yeah, it's just because the camera can't work out.
And this is so like brown.
Yeah, the camera can't work out the colouring. Pretty though. Right, I'm going to eat my cake and I'll catch you on the walk.
Mine.
Boys, come on then. Okay, Bear Fam, this bike has been chained to this lamppost for, well, it was there when we came back from France. So, you don't steal a bike and then lock it up, do you? So why is it here? Why is it here? Why is it locked up? Why leave it here? I'm absolutely gobsmacked that people haven't nicked anything off it. The tyres look reasonable. Good mind to chop that off and take it home for Baby Bear. Anyway, if you've lost a blue rally bike and you live in Weymouth, get hold of me and I'll tell you where it is. Very windy today. Can't see me, can you? Hang on, there you go. Very windy. Quite pleasant. A little bit of a nip to the air though, very autumnal. Definitely summer gone. Oh my goodness, what the hell's Jack doing? He just nearly pulled me off my feet. You probably saw that. He's obviously got the scent of a CAT. Oh, for goodness sake, Jack, now he's gone up in the edge. You see? Oh, you can't see. What are you doing, Jack and Ori? Apart from yanking me along. Right, for the first time in, ages, I'm putting myself before the dogs. I want to make myself more attractive than normal. I want to put some slap on, straighten my hair a bit and get ready to go out for one. So if I did a normal dog walk, I wouldn't manage that. So I'm whipping them round a short circuit and then I'll walk them when I come home. It'll be good to walk off the food. So gonna go and have a lovely meal at the Beefeater, which Baby Bear and I didn't really do last night because she'd been out with her dad. As you can see, the dogs are desperate to get going. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, go home, put some slap on, and then we're going out. As I've already told you about 10 times. The new seagull, it's a baby, you could tell, with the feathers, struggling with the wind, bless him. Can I catch him or not catch him? Where is he? He's gone over there. Here he comes. Can you see him? He was struggling a minute ago. I've just thought of something I want to tell you. My dad and I fell out going back a couple of months. He thought he could tell me how to run my life. I didn't want him to. I tried to be like, let's talk about this, and he said he'd done things in my childhood that he regretted. So I said, let's talk about it. He accused me of being childish. I tried to take deep breaths and say, right, let's talk this through. What did you mean when you said you'd let me down in my childhood? Because there are issues that we've never discussed that I've always held back. Anyway, the upshot was, he kept saying, I'm going to leave, I'm going to get up and leave. And in the end I said, okay, go on. So he'd just driven all the way down from Yorkshire and I kicked him out. Now, I was contemplating going and apologising and saying, look, you know, well, I don't know what I would have been apologising for. We were both as bad as each other, to be fair. But he left his bag behind, and before I could do anything, he'd got hold of my ex, who owns the house we live in, so we have it rent-free in lieu of maintenance, and asked my ex to go into my house to get his bag and drop it down to where he was staying. Now, if there's anything in the world to incense you, it's when somebody gets hold of your ex to do something like that. Well, he ramped it up a notch yesterday. I was getting quite upset that he hadn't sent or got hold of Baby Bear for her birthday. You know, me and him falling out's one thing, but his granddaughter? His only granddaughter? She came home last night, she said, oh, your dad got hold of my dad. So my dad had got hold of Ellie's dad to wish her a happy birthday. So, that on top of the fact my mother wants nothing to do with me because my dad cheated on her and had an affair. She did tell me that I'd find out what he was like one day. She was not wrong. So I have no contact from either of my parents. My mother said I was worse than a murderer. And I have to say, this has happened before Baby Bear. So she's never had any contact with Baby Bear other than one accidental meeting at a family do. I said to my mum, I wrote to her when I was having Ellie and said, would you like a relationship with your granddaughter? I'm happy to bring her somewhere regularly so you can get to know her. You don't have to see me or speak to me or whatever. And she wrote back and told me it was a fate worse than death. I saved the letter to give to Baby Bear one day. But, so both my parents are now absent from my life. Yes, I miss my dad. Having said that, I saw him once, twice a year for probably the last 20 years. He's never really been in my life. Put it this way, I think I see the postman more than I see my dad. Or I used to see the postman more than I saw my dad. Probably spoke to the postman more than I spoke to my dad too. So, it is bittersweet, and I'm sad we fell out. However, I'm not sad that I tried to start a conversation about something that's been biting my arse since I was 16, in a metaphorical way. So, put it this way, when I wrote that book that I told you all about, I kept asking whether he would read it and give me his honest opinion. He never got past chapter 1, and all he could do is send me messages saying, oh, this grammar's wrong, that grammar's wrong, this is wrong. Why do you write like that? So, I think I'm a disappointment to both my parents, which stings. Anybody that says it doesn't matter is lying, because it does, it stings. But it's been that way for the best part of 20 years. So shake it off, stand up, get on with it, isn't it? It's a bit like the fibromyalgia. It's a thorn in your side, but you just keep on going, don't you? There is no option. You don't crumple, you don't stop. You have to get on with life. Anyway, thought I'd tell you that because I literally just came to my mind as I was walking down that path. See that picture looks like? Well, you can wait and see if he comes to the house. Oh, well, we'll go then. It'll be a surprise when you get back. Look at these USA Pros people with their little trendy patches on them.
Insert the picture.
This necklace, I'm going to insert a picture so you get a better idea. Pretty. This bracelet, we're both wearing beautiful
That
jewellery.
looks weird.
Yeah, it does look a bit odd.
I got a big box from me and Pig, and it's probably from one of you because it says Ellie Books on it. So let's just open it and find out.
The postie's just stopped us on the way out. Nice postie, knows me.
Oh, baby bear.
The box got baby bear written on it.
Wishing you a happy birthday, baby bear. To Ellie, hope you have an amazing birthday. Lots of love, Lizzie. Thank you, Lizzie.
Thank you, Lizzie.
I would put it up in the car, but it might fall down.
I think it would fall down.
I'm going to put it back in the envelope, and I'm going to see what you've got me quickly.
It looks good, whatever it is. It's a big box from Moonpig.
I want to pop them, but they don't.
Oh, they don't pop anymore. No popping.
I'm going to stand on them when I get home. Oh, it's a mug.
Oh, it's a pretty mug too.
It has that on the front, and then it says baby bear on the back. Thank you. That's so
You need to keep that. You need
Yeah.
to drink out of that.
Huh?
You put rings or jewellery or something in that.
Why can't I drink out of it? I can put these. Oh,
Right, we better go. You might have to put the box lid down so I can see out the mirror.
sorry, let me just. Thanks for the bubble wrap, Moonpig.
It doesn't pop though, does it?
Yeah?
Oh. You got the small one now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Wow, you've been so lucky with packages and parcels this birthday.
No, Mark, next time, can you just wrap it up in boxes, please?
What, all your presents?
Yeah.
No.
Boxes are harder to get into it and it takes me longer. Some a day or longer.
You cheeky mare. Why is he parked back here? We don't normally park this far back. Oh, I don't want to run this lady over. She struggles, bless her. That's me in a few years. Well, that's me now. I could do with one of them. Don't give me that look for being nice. It's alright, no. I take it back. I take it all back. Could just get two of them. We could have races. If we got two of them with two little covers, they're going first person to Sainsbury's.
And pick your route.
Why don't people do that? That would be such fun. Let's hire two of them things for a weekend and have some races.
Okay.
Sorry, Beth, if that's really, really disrespectful, childish, in bad taste. But we're thinking of hiring two electric wheelchair-y things to have some races in.
Yeah, but we could be like 3.
I don't know if you're allowed to use one. There might be a limit of 18. I'll have to check.
They all don't know if I trust the
We
posh.
could do it in a car park. First person to do 50 circuits.
No, first person to touch the post box, down the curb, round the car park, back to the pharmacy.
What if we did it for charity and went quite a long way, like from here to Dorchester or something?
Here to Bournemouth.
Ooh, here to Bournemouth. That would be a night. Yeah, I wouldn't trust you here to Bournemouth.
Oh, I'd follow you. I wouldn't know
What, and then overtake me at the last minute to win?
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to go, would I? It's a bit sad now,
No, it wouldn't be safe because there aren't any pavements, and I wouldn't want you driving one of them on the blinking road.
Side road. I can't even drive.
I love that roundabout. I would love to lie in the middle of all those beautiful flowers.
You'd squish them all.
Yeah, there is that.
No, there wouldn't be beauty, would it? You'd have a human mark in the middle of it.
Yeah, but my beauty would be in the middle of it. I was expecting some vile comment from you then.
I just rolled my eyes.
Did you roll your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew there'd be something going on. Right, we'll catch you on the other
I
side.
had a blue pig yesterday with Little Mix, didn't I? That pink blue pig box.
Didn't have Little Mix on the box, did it?
No, it had the Little Mix card in it though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Right, see you in a while. Right, Bear Fam, it's 3:30. We've had our lovely meet up with our friend. Well, she's more family really, she's like an adopted sister to me. We went to the Beefeater. It wasn't that full. I thought it was reasonably full for a Wednesday sort of lunchtime. But we were seated at a table for 4, 3 of us. We had a female server. We ordered our starters to share, which came and were lovely. Then we ordered our mains. Well, we ordered our mains at the same time as the starters, to be fair. I had lemon and thyme chicken. Baby Bear ordered a cheddar and beef pie. Nick Nack ordered half a rack of ribs and chicken, sort of a chicken and rib combo. So when they arrived, Baby Bear tucked into her pie because it's the same thing as she always orders, so that was all good. My lemon chicken was good. It's just like a roast chicken with a bit of a lemon garnish, really. Nice chips and gravy. But Nikki, her ribs were fine, but she tucked into the chicken, and although it was white, the texture was wrong. The texture was of uncooked chicken. Something wasn't right. It was like it had gone white but hadn't cooked. I don't know how to explain it to you. But she left it because she was worried that she'd get poorly from it. So I split my chicken with her, and she had half of, because I think I had half a chicken. So there's no way on earth I was going to eat that on top of a starter. So she had the other half of my chicken. So we didn't moan, we didn't say anything. And then afterwards, as we were sort of sat, about 20 minutes into sitting with our plates just sitting on our table, the woman that served us sort of went by. She was holding some plates that she'd obviously cleared from somebody else's table, and she literally frisbeed the pudding menus onto the table as she went past. She didn't say anything, she just like, at the time, my first thought into my head was, oh, that's the bill, I don't want to pay, I wanted a pudding. And then I picked it up and realised it was the pudding menu, and then she went by again, second time, and she put another 2 onto the table in the same fashion. She didn't stop, didn't say, how was your meal, I'll clear your plates in a minute, nothing. So we had the pudding menus, and we sat there probably for another 20 minutes. We chose, you could have like a little pudding with coffee for this all in one price. Baby Bear wanted strawberry yoghurt. Oh, in fact, so did frozen strawberry yoghurt, so did Nikki. So we're sitting there and we're sitting there and we're sitting there. Nobody comes to us. So there's a bloke to our right, wiping, spraying tables and then cleaning them. And I'm sitting there and I said to Nikki, that's a bit off, isn't it? The reality is he's got the time to clean the tables, and we're still sitting here 40 minutes later. Now, she was on a bit of a deadline to go and pick up her stepson from school. And I'm like, so we literally looked at the bloke over there and said, sorry, and we actually apologised, sorry, but can we get some service? And he just looked at us like, You're asking for service? How dare you? And he just went, oh, yeah, I suppose so. So he sort of put down what he was doing and came round, and he said, I don't know where the girl that was serving you is. She's obviously gone to hide or something like that. She's good at that, or something like that, just like tongue in cheek. But in light of having waited so long, it didn't go down the best with us. And then I thought, well, I've got to say something, because I treated Nikki for her birthday, which is when we were away. And so I said, look, there was something not right with the chicken. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I appreciate it looks cooked, but the consistency's wrong. There's something not right with it. And the first thing he did was tell us we were mistaken, and that they cooked their chicken perfectly, and that they had these procedures. There was no way on earth it could have gone wrong. The only thing that could be wrong with it is the quality of the chicken. Now, whether he's wrong or right, perhaps I'm old school, but you don't tell a customer they're wrong. Because it got my hackles up straight off the bat. Like, he was telling me that I was not capable of detecting whether chicken was good or bad. Now, you're going to say, well, you're not because you didn't try it, but I did. She gave me a mouthful to try, and it was the same. It was almost like it was a rubber chicken. I don't know, it was white, but you went to bite into it, and the consistency of it was like biting into uncooked chicken. That's all we can say. Oh, somebody's peeking. Hello, peeker.
Do we have any brown tape?
No, got clear tape though.
Wrap it around the box.
Yeah. Bottom drawer there, I think.
Wrap it up.
You're going to do it now? Yeah. You're not going to put a letter or anything in? See if there's anything in the cupboard that matches the... Plain paper? Only in books, darling. Can I just finish what I'm doing and then... Bear with me, Bear Fam. Anyway, carrying on from where I was. Excuse me, Jack, thank you. Stop weeing on my cover. So, we're trying to explain this to this bloke, and all the bloke is doing to us is telling us that we're wrong and that we don't know what we talk. Well, he didn't say you don't know what you're talking about, but that's the way his attitude came across. He just kept repeating himself that we know what we're doing and that doesn't happen. And then Nikki's explaining, well, I work in a restaurant and I know how to test chicken too, and I know what you do, and I'm telling you that the chicken was wrong. Something about it was wrong. I appreciate what you're saying about it not being pink or it not this or not that, but anyway, he wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it. So we all said, look, just forget it. Just get me the bill. We were going to have puddings, but we're not now. We need to get out of here. By this time, it's getting on for the time that Nikki needed to go and pick up her stepson anyway. So, bear in mind we've been in there nearly 2 hours by now. We've had a starter and a main. So, the next thing they know is this bloke comes up to the table, plain white shirt, jeans, beard, but not a nice beard, so sort of the one that comes down here and it's all like creeping, not manicured nicely. He then starts the same conversation with us. I hear you've made a complaint about the chicken. I'm awfully, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're wrong. Whoa, stop right there. Like, I nearly lost it. I said, I'm sorry, but I may be old-fashioned, but from where I remember life, is that the customer was never wrong, and that your job is to... All you had to say was, I'm really sorry, something must have gone wrong with the chicken. That's all you needed to say. But coming over here, constantly telling two middle-aged women that they don't know when a piece of chicken's wrong, it just doesn't stack up, mate. Anyway, there was a little bit of backwards and forwards on the subject, and in the end, he told me I was rude. Because I think you're being rude. Oh my goodness, you have not seen anything yet, I was thinking to myself. I could feel Ellie tense, and because anybody criticises me, She gets very... Nikki just looked at him and we're like, no, just get me the bill. I need to get out of here. This is ridiculous. I am not going to enter into this ridiculous battle with you over a piece of chicken. I said, who are you anyway? He said, I'm the general manager. I said, what's your name, please? Stephen. Yeah, I said, Stephen what? So I took his full name. I said, right, well, I'll just write to headquarters and or whatever you call it, and we'll see what they make of it. It's fine. Just get me the bill. I want to leave. Off he went. Next thing, he comes back. He said, because you weren't satisfied, we've taken off the cost of that meal. I was like, right, thank you very much. But, you know, there was no need for you to be rude. Said it again. Like, Nikki and I are like, do you know the first thing about customer service? Seriously? Well, I don't mean to insult you, but I didn't mean to... Well, you have. You've come here repeatedly telling us that we're wrong, that we don't know when chicken's cooked, that it's impossible for it to have been dodgy. You told me I was rude twice. How am I not going to get my knickers in a knot about that? Anyway, I paid the remainder of the bill and we've left, but out of the mouth of babes. And as we're leaving, Baby Bear said, I used to like this place. And that just about sums it up, sadly. Supposedly one of the better quality restaurants in town, and I used to like going there. Okay. It's been a bit of a ranty day, hasn't it, really, all in told. So, I think that sort of wraps up today. It's a ranty day. I do apologise, Bear Fam. Bit of a rant today. Thank you for watching. Oh, I just want to make a couple of points just very quickly. I'm not going to say any more than I'm not on benefits and I still have my warrant card. I don't think I need to say any more than that, really. I'm not getting drawn into a long and what's the word? A long and drawn out argument. Because why do you need to do that? What exactly? Why? What does it achieve? Not interested. You crack on, mate. If it gets you subs and views, good luck to you. Right, thank you very much for watching. My Bear Fam are with me. I know you are, after all the beautiful comments and love that we got yesterday for Baby Bear's birthday. There were a few people picking on a 13-year-old. Dear oh dear, people, go look in the mirror. That's just not cricket. That's about it. Take care.